Okay, so I was making the arena, and then he just decided to summon himself with literally no warning at all in chat. So I guess we're fighting him. This is what he looks like in whatchamacallit mode. But yeah, I've got basically like the worst possible arena you could ever have or ask for. And I also don't have any good form of damage. Oh, I actually do. I don't know how to use potions actually. So that'll be a bit difficult to figure out. But oh no, he transforms so early. Oh, the stupid eyeballs. How did they appear in front of me? Oh my goodness, what is this boss? This is insane. But yeah, as you can see, my arena is maybe a little bit too small, maybe just a smidge. But this is quite the boss, holy cow. Can you stop? Holy cow. This guy, he's so much faster than me. Oh, and I took fall damage. Whenever you take fall damage in one of these mods, you get stunned. Oh my goodness, the moon sickles, holy cow. Why does he move so fast? That's insane. Welcome back. So, we're here. I did a little bit of grinding. I have gotten up to level 29, so we're gonna put some points into... maybe we're gonna put some points into Fortitude, just because I want to have a few more points into my defensive abilities. Man, knockback resistance would be nice. But then we're gonna put even more points into our attunement, just to try and get as powerful as possible. Ooh, this increases our resistance. And then, ooh, magic velocity could be pretty good, but we're not gonna be able to get that just yet. In the abilities tab, I'm not sure if there's too much that we can go for. Not really. So there's our stats again. We've got 1,000 health now, which is pretty useless. But what I wanted to do is I want to beat Eye of Cthulhu. Now I've fought him a few times. Just to show this off, I have fought him 3 times, died 3 times, and I'll just show you a little bit of what my strategy looks like. Now, this is pretty much the only strategy I could come up with for this fight. I will use a pad thai, which is just minor improvement for 10 minutes. But this boss, honestly, pretty difficult, if I do say so myself. So basically, strategy tips, well, the strategy I'm going for here is get adrenaline, hope a fallen star hits him maybe, and just kind of run away until I get adrenaline. Now, I can't get any drops from him for bonus mana, so that's one major issue that I'm running into. So I have to wait, get my mana back to be able to even continue fighting him. But I'm mostly going for the adrenaline mode in the Switch, just so I can go for as much damage as possible, because then he puts me into this super enraged mode, where I just can't do anything against him. Like, what even is this? I don't even know. Like, I have literally no idea. And then I run out of mana, because I'm just forced to continue attacking because he hit me. And then it's just like, what even happened? I have no clue what any of that was. I think it's a mixture between Revengeance mode and Eternity mode, but I have no clue. All I know is that's just impossible, and we need way more damage. Currently, my best damage is 45 and 20 and 77. So, and we're going with Magic Hat, Diamond Robe, as well as Blood Quartz Leggings, just because it gives more mana and movement speed. Oh, and we get a set bonus. Increases maximum mana by 60. Okay, so we're getting even more mana just by having 3 random pieces, pretty much. But it's not enough. It's not enough. There are some enemies that I figured I'd just fight instead, just to get it out of the way, because I'm going to do it anyways. So first off, Goblin Army. We can check that off the list. Maybe make some more accessories that are a bit more powerful for us. Obviously, we can't make like supreme accessories at all yet. But we could make something better than a sandstorm in a bottle. Like a bundle of balloons maybe might help, who knows. Maybe get the lucky horseshoe out of the slot, because I've been taking fall damage from certain things and it's been annoying. But yeah, I want to take some time, try and get like the best stuff that we could get. Maybe make some jungle armor. I do have 7 spores, but I need 8, 16, and 8, so we need 32 spores, which is gonna take the longest because the jungle never has spores for me. I don't know why, but it just never does. So that's gonna take a little while. Now, if I could manage to have, I don't know, like there's no good way of putting it. I guess I could drink some potions, but then I'd have potion sickness, right? And then with potion sickness, I'm basically still just doing no damage. So let's head into the deep dark dungeon of death, and let's pop an orb and see. I guess we could get 2 of them just to see if we get like a Vilethorn. I don't know if the Vilethorn would be any good for me, but I know we get the musket confirmed first item every time. Let's grab that ore, and then let's get this one. We'll do 3. 3 should be enough. These little spots here are like really obnoxious because they just spurt out random ooze. We got a ball of hurt. That's no bueno. Whoa, calm down there, bud. So we've managed to break open that, so we will get a goblin invasion at some point. It's just a matter of how long, which kind of annoying, but you know, gotta deal with it. But we did get a fan letter, which is a bard class thing. Increases our inspiration by 3, so not very useful for someone who isn't going for a bard build. I have looked at a few weapons, and I tried to use the diamond staff even, but it's just not good enough. Not good enough to deal damage to Eye of Cthulhu fast enough. Plus, he just moves like an insane psychopath. So Goblin Army, we'll just leave that waiting. Spirit Mod has Moon Jelly Wizard, which requires us to get a Jelly Deluge, which is something we've gotten quite a few times. Oh, Goblin Army, nice. The Deluge is something we've gotten a few times, but it's just never actually given it to us. So that's like the problem with that. But if it happens to happen, it's like a nighttime event. What the heck? Why am I taking damage from like nothing? Oh, there's like, what the heck? You're not supposed to spawn. Wow. That was... These guys don't even... Wow. They give 1 XP. I'm too powerful, I guess. Even though I'm really weak. I don't know what I'm taking damage from. I really don't. Are there spiky balls everywhere or something? Confused. The wand might be useful here. But I have noticed that vanilla weapons proc my abilities way more. My Risk of Rain abilities. Oh, speaking of Risk of Rain abilities, there's 2 that I found that I haven't equipped yet, just because I wanted to show them off. Yeah, we'll do that after this. But yeah, this invasion seems pretty normal, honestly. You get a whole bunch of yew wood because of mods, and that's pretty much it, honestly. You just beat them up. I don't know why the necromancer exists, honestly. Oh, they have the war banner guy. Oh, we get a war pipe, which shoots seeds, I'm gonna guess. Tesla coils. Electrocutes nearby enemies. Electrocuted enemies are targeted by summons. Oh, so another summoner thing? That's pretty cool. I'm probably only gonna go with summoner weapons for things that aren't insanely broken. So non-eternity mode bosses. And then we got tech drives, which we'll probably be able to figure out what they do after the fact. And of course the Warblade. And some spiky balls. Okay, so I'll just get this over with, and I'll see you guys when it's over. And hopefully I can find the good old Goblin Tinkerer really quickly. Okay, so I'm gonna see if it's because of Calamity mod. Who knows? It might be. We might be getting some double mod action on this boss. So I just turned off Revengeance mode, and we'll see if that's the cause. He doesn't transform as early, it seems. So, could be. There we go, we got the transformation. Now, we don't have as much damage output on this, but... Ooh, he is moving around quite a bit. He's not quite so fast, though, I don't think. I think we have to turn around when he teleports in front of us. Which sucks because we have no dash, because, you know, we haven't killed the Eye of Cthulhu yet. Oh, he actually drops stuff. That's crazy. He never does that. Ooh, that turnaround. Yeah, it was definitely because of Calamity mod that it was doing so much damage to us. So, double modes, Revengeance, and Eternity might be a bad idea. Definitely could use a dash mode, though. Holy cow. I hate that I'm stuck swinging. It's really bad. Wow. Oof. I might not win here. Oh, I could. Hey, we did it. Ooh, you've activated a boss prompt. Boss prompts cause effects on your worlds after 30 minutes after defeating a boss. These can be disabled in the Elements Awoken config. Configurations, Elements Awoken. Activated a boss prompt. What is a boss prompt? Cause effects on your world after 30 minutes after defeating a boss. Huh. I'll have to look into that. I don't know what's up with that. But yeah, I'm just gonna go straight back, turn Revengeance back on. And then we're actually going to also, I'm not entirely sure where it is. I know it was a crowbar and a taser. So we're gonna grab those two. Taser. Why is taser not spelled with a Z, dang it? Okay, so the crowbar makes us do 50% more damage when something's above 80% health. So it's kind of like that whole get rid of their max health or one-shot them mentality. You know, if you kept stacking these, you'd deal 50% more and 50% more. So eventually you'd deal like an infinite amount of damage if they were at full health. So you just one-shot them. Taser has a 7% chance to snare an enemy for 1.5 seconds. This does work against bosses. It's just that the duration isn't quite as good. Drop a mine at low health for 500% damage. Must be strapped onto vehicles, not personnel. Includes smart fire, but leave the blast radius regardless. The laws of physics don't pick sides. Yeah, so basically, if we take damage, well, once we get to low health, we'll drop some mines for 500%. We'll drop 1 mine per stack for 500% damage, which is pretty good. Okay, so now we're looking at the actual drops here. We got the Alchemist Charm. Basically just makes it so we have discounts at Alchemy mod NPCs, as well as buff duration increases and chance to not consume buffs. So if I use this, you'll see there's a chance. See, I used it and it didn't use it. I don't really care for that. They're 20 silver. And I have a lot of platinum now. So things we've gotten. Leash of Cthulhu from Eternity mode. Very nice. We got the Eye of Cthulhu lore. I sensed it watching you more intensely as you grew stronger. Favorite this item to get night vision at night, but reduced vision during the day. Not really that important. Not gonna keep it. Oh yeah, something I got was this bow. I can't even use it. Oh, it's equipable. Oh. So basically, it's a summon weapon from the Goblin Invasion, and it just shoots arrows for you, which I thought was pretty cool. But obviously, I'm not using arrows, so go away. Another thing I'm not using arrows is... Sorry for moving around a bunch. I got the eye shot. Wooden arrows turn into eyeballs. Cool, but not that interesting. Not that interested. We also got a torn note number 1. Legends say that an otherworldly amulet can be obtained by defeating a dungeon guardian. There's something else, but you can't read it. Not without parts 2 and 3. Maybe the jeweler could help you. So we'll keep that. That'll help us unlock another NPC with alchemy. Oh, we got a nice little statue here. An inanimate statue for us. And we got the agitating lens from Eternity Mode. Grants immunity to Berserked, which is like the auto swing it's forcing me to do. 10% increased damage when below half HP. While dashing or running quickly, you create a trail of demon sights. So we're going to put that on over the shield, just because free demon sights, right? Yeah, free demon sights, as well as no more berserk mode from anything, which is very nice. We'll keep those. I was going to check out platinum armor, but didn't really need it. It does have a lot more defense than I currently have, but who really cares? Opening the bag up, we get our normal Revengeance drops, which is funny because if you kill a boss without Revengeance mode on in Expert, turn it on to Revengeance mode, and then open the bag, you still get the Revengeance drop, which is kind of comedic. So Counter Scarf, really good. It's basically the Shield of Cthulhu, but you can dash through attacks instead of bouncing off of them. So we're going to put that on over that. Shield of Cthulhu, can this get upgraded? It is a material. It can turn into the Supersonic Soul, something from Spirit Mod, something from Thorium, and something from Ancients Awoken. Oh, we can actually combine these two. Okay, that's interesting. This basically makes us do more damage, if you remember this from the Claws of Chaos, an episode or two ago. What does this do? What does this require, actually? Oh, this requires some interesting stuff, but we're not going to go into that. I'd rather just go with the dash I'm familiar with. And then we got lens fragments, which turn into aglets and gold wires from Elements Awoken. Dude, the wiring in this game is insane. I need to like look this up and figure out how that works, because I have no clue. Like legit no clue. But yeah, so that's that. Now we got to figure out what we want to do after Eye of Cthulhu. We're gonna have a few monsters. We're gonna have a few NPCs spawn in for us. We also have the Moon Jelly Lizard, which requires a specific event to happen, so we'll just wait for that. We have Wasteland. The Wasteland. Oh. Catch a mutated scorpion after Eye of Cthulhu's been defeated. So I guess we'll go capture that guy and see if we can't fight the Wasteland. That sounds so weird. Let's go get it. I'll also make the stuff to get Crabulon, which is just 25 mushrooms at a demon altar. So we'll get 2 of those summons, just in case we probably will fail the first one. Okay, so we're back. I managed to get an entire level up while you were gone. Actually, 3 levels. Okay, never mind. Man, do I want to get Fortitude? I don't know. I'll just keep getting attunement until we're just really powerful. You know, until then, who cares? We'll just keep going. So we managed to get some magic velocity up, which I'm going to swap out the knockback power for the velocity. So now our spells move slightly faster, which is pretty nice. And I've managed to create some stellar remotes as well as some sprouts. Now for the sprouts, I want to make this into an arena. I want to make it a little bit bigger, but for now, since we have 4 of them and an infinite supply of mushrooms, I'm just going to try and fight the Crabulon fight right now to see how well we can't do against him. So, if you didn't know, this is Crabulon. He's part of not Revengeance mode, he's part of Calamity mod. This is obviously in Revengeance mode. He has pretty much 2 phases. We're already into phase 2, where he summons stuff from the sky to fall down on us. He's fairly easy fight, because he doesn't physically attack us, he only shoots stuff at us. And when something's only shooting at you, and it's not physically trying to assault you, it's pretty easy. Because all you have to do is survive the little bullet hell, and you're fine. So long as you can jump over him and keep going left and right, you're pretty much good. And this is honestly like the braviest of brave music ever, which I love. Absolute amazing music. And there we go. We killed Crabulon. Pretty hard to casually get a no-hit on him, just because you have to you have to get rid of all the stuff above him pretty often. But yeah, and while it's still nighttime, we're actually going to head on over to our other arena, our actual, like, normal-sized arena, and fight a stellar remote, which is the Star Construct. This guy right here. As soon as we kill this, we summon this boss, which, honestly, probably the craziest boss, like, ever. He just moves around so insanely. It's honestly quite crazy. He has some cool moves though. He has this where he shoots out lasers, and if you're not in the correct spot, he'll hit you up quite a bit. But he has that stupid, once you destroy the arms, they're permanently in the fight until you win, which I honestly hate. I think that's like the worst when a fight does something like that. But we're severely overpowered, so we managed to get it down pretty easy. Which I'm glad, because I would not be able to no-hit this fight. Polarities does have some no-hits, but no-hit rewards, but no-hitting a fight, I don't really feel like it. I'm doing this to experience some mods, not to no-hit stuff. So we managed to get 2 boxing gloves from those bosses. So we have a stack of 3 and at a 26.6% chance to knock them back. And just to let you know, the ATG missile, actually, it shows the proc multiplier. So based on which weapon you have a higher or lower proc chance. So with the melee weapon, we have a 133% chance to proc something, which means that we have we have more than a 10% chance to proc the ATG missile. However, with something really fast like the Way Washer, we only have a 36% coefficient, which means we have practically like a 5% chance to proc this. Actually less than that, like a 3 or 4. And then with this, we have almost 100% chance for our normal proc coefficient. I also got this music box here. It's called Tranquil Winds. So I figured we might as well have a bit of music while we're hanging out here. I will be fighting these bosses again just to grind out some extra stuff. But until then, we'll just put those in there. Now, the treasure bag for Crabulon usually has some glowing mushrooms as well as seeds. It has the Hyphae rod, which is Hyphae? Yeah. Hiffy? I don't really know. But it summons all these spores around you, and if something touches them, they kind of explode and deal damage. It's pretty cool, but it's also not all that useful. Let's be honest. Because they don't go after any enemies. The enemies have to hit that. So it's kind of like a get away from me attack. We also have the fungal clump, which if we put it on, it summons this little guy that Metroids onto stuff and gives us some lifesteal. That we also have a plasma root, which permanently gives us 15% more damage when we use rage mode, which is very nice. We also managed to get some blank glyphs, which is very convenient. And the lore for Crabulon, if we could stop hovering over one of our NPCs, a crab and its mushrooms, a love story. It's interesting how creatures can adapt given certain circumstances. If you favorite this item, you get the mushy buff when underground or in the mushroom biome, but your movement speed will be decreased because you're covered in fungi. Now, the mushy buff, I'm not entirely sure what this gives. Let's see, since we're like so close to it anyways. Oh, increased defense and life regen. So without the mushy buff, oh, it's 5 defense. 5 defense buff. Not very interested. Treasure bag for the Star Construct though. Sunplate bars. Oh. This is interesting. Oh yeah, the Star Ballist. So the Star Ballist is hilarious. You hold it down and you consume stars constantly. 1 per tick pretty much, or like 1 per use. And then when you release it, it launches every single star as if you had like a star cannon at once. It literally just one-shots bosses. It's insane. We have this. Ooh, magic damage. 35 base damage is pretty good. Summons a wave of stars from above. We'll actually try this. I've seen this. I've seen that too. I've seen all of it. I've seen everything in this mod. But yeah, it summons like stars that rain down and just keep going to the left or right. It's not that amazing, but it is pretty cool. Let's use the sky mill in here. We also got the, oh my goodness, these NPCs. Stellar Signet. Doubles mana received from mana stars. That's interesting. As well as a strange clock, which accelerates time. Oh, we hold it down to accelerate time. That's interesting. That's nice. Cosmic Cable improves hook stats. Oh, that's cool. Probably not going to go with that. And the Stellar Signet turns into Starbind Cuffs, which increases the power of Celestial Cuffs. But until then, we'll farm out so we can get some Wasteland stuff and hopefully the Moon Jelly Wizard. We'll also fight the Truffle Toad, and maybe we'll even fight Spirit. Actually, I have one of these. That's what he goes to. So yeah, I'll make up some weapons and I'll show them off in the next episode.